Yeah.
Flash.
Protector of the universe. That just got really wet. Singing.
Hey, tonight.
I'm recording this.
Can you
Keep going. Keep going.
you hear the pee?
Everyone who's listening, thank you for tuning in to Moose Knuckle Podcast. This is episode 13. We're about to bring you some excellent entertainment, and feel free to join in the laughter. Oh, I forgot we also. Nobody heard that. Devin. I forgot. I don't know if it's a good saying, but we were trying to get a Moose Knuckle, your favorite itch to scratch. We barely say that.
Your favorite itch to scratch.
Well, you know what Moose Knuckle is, right?
Yes, I'm
Well, that's what I'm saying.
very affirmed.
Favorite
Yes.
itch to scratch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so during the break,
all right.
surprise, we record a lot of these on the same night.
Yeah.
We were talking more in depth about my virginity story, which we talked about.
This is
in the
hilarious.
first episode. Brian wanted to add some extra because I left something out in that story I forgot about.
The truth.
Not intentionally.
The truth, yes.
Let
But,
the truth be told.
Let the truth and the truth
But
shall set you free.
thank you, Muhammad.
So say Dal Rahim, Shalom.
But I forgot a few details. But before we get to that, check out the website. Steve, what is it again? The website?
Steve, go.
Knucklepodcast.wordpress.com.
Thank you, brother.
Yes.
Check us out on Facebook,
Might be a
Stitcher,
new speed
iTunes. Give us some comments, iTunes, Facebook. Somebody
And
fucking
some
say something.
shares.
Hold on,
Give us shares.
Hold on, everyone.
Share it out.
Yeah, hold on.
Wait,
Hold
hey,
on.
my buddy commented on Facebook. There's like lots of
That's
people that are
awesome.
dying from like diabetes and cancer. Shared this.
Diabetes?
10,000 likes.
Diabetes. Hold on,
Diabetes.
that's what I'm saying. Somebody fucking say something on Facebook.
Share it
Or iTunes.
Share it or someone
Steve's
you
one-
knows will get diabetes.
Steve's one buddy.
Ladies
called
and
him
gentlemen,
gay.
if we get
Shout out to
10,000
Todd.
listeners, proceeds will go to help fight children's famine around the world.
Look, if we got 10,000 listeners, Devin would definitely suck somebody's dick.
If we have
And all the
100
gays want to
listeners,
see that.
Oh, okay.
Hunter will suck Steve's dick.
Wow.
What?
I don't want to see
Let's
that.
get 100 listeners out there.
Anyways, so
Can we get a phone-a-thon?
we're gonna start this episode.
I'm going to create
off.
fucking 100 different Facebook
it up.
accounts.
We're gonna start this episode off.
All right.
It's gonna be some recapping of episode 1, but from
It's
a
gonna
different
be
perspective.
Brian's E-Hood stories.
No, it's gonna be Brian's version.
You
of,
just reminded me of that
me.
old school like Star
Devin,
Trek.
shut the fuck up. Do you not hear me talking?
Brian.
You fucking idiot.
Epic
Devin,
monologue.
do you hear me talking?
Deep Space 7.
Yep.
When we
Deep Space 7.
We
What the
found
fuck are
a
you talking
new
about?
planet.
Oh, Star Trek.
That's original Star Trek. I
Captain
don't know
Kirk.
what Deep Space 7 is.
Star date.
Oh,
Drink
okay.
date.
different one.
Dumb
Okay,
date.
retard. This is why I said, do you hear me fucking speaking?
Deep Space 9 without 8 and 7.
Talk into the mic. You
Jeez.
Mike's got that.
I'm glad he did it.
Hold on. Let's lock it in,
Anyways,
gentlemen. Let's
back.
lock it in.
Hold on.
It's-
Everyone, hold on. Stop. Everyone, stop. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Proceed to listen to Brian.
Indeed. This is Brian's True Stories. Not in Hollywood yet, so it's just Brian's True Stories because this shit I couldn't make up. So this we're going to talk about. Hunter's the proprietor and the guy who brought this whole podcast shit together. He's the dude who did most of the legwork. Blah 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 blah. I'm not trying to ride his dick or anything like that. I'm just simply calling him like I see him. So here he is. First off, Hunter still gets carded to go into movies.
Yay. Actually, that hasn't happened for a couple of
You
years.
got carded tonight.
Yeah,
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. So here we are. And Hunter's one of my oldest friends, longest friends. And I'm telling everybody this because it needs to be said. Hunter is without a doubt one of the worst dudes I've ever seen in my entire life with women. And don't get me wrong. And this is the funny. This is, ladies and gentlemen out there in radio land or
Don't
whatever.
say land.
Whatever.
Podcast.
The interweb. He's not like deformed and fugly and like grotesquely obese, out of shape or anything like that. He's actually a tall, skinny white dude. And I've known a lot of women who are like, man, Brian, if you were a tall, skinny white dude, I'd fuck. Literally, 2/3 of the women, or no, 3/4 of the women Hunter slept with, I have introduced him to and hooked him up with.
That's not true at all.
That is true.
Wink, wink.
That is completely true.
Because you didn't introduce me and him. That's the
I
other
said
one
women,
more.
not men.
Devin is not a crazy woman.
He's a crazy Irishman.
Anyways, keep going.
So
Potatoes.
we're at a house party, right? Up at
Irish welfare.
This is
up at another
Hunter's
one of
virginity story, right?
Hunter's virginity story.
The barn, as we
up
like
at
to
the barn
call it.
back in the day. This we're talking. Fuck, I was 21. Hunter was 20, maybe 21ish. You were 20. You're 20
Not
still?
yet. 21.
Yeah. So
Pretty-
long time ago, and we crazy. We did a lot of drugs. Wow, I actually heard that through my headphones. That was Steve getting hit in the dick with the microphone.
Gotta make the funnies.
And
Let's ham it up.
yep, Sam it
Just
up.
ham it up.
Hams.
Have I ever told you guys about that? Speaking about
Let
hamming
you
it up,
just
that
know who I am.
John Hamm missed his career as a gay porn star. You know who John Hamm is?
Not a clue.
The dude from Mad Men, like
I
the
don't
star
know
dude.
gay porn star.
No.
He missed his he missed his calling as a gay porn
So
star.
not only do you know gay porn star names, but you know guys that
Oh.
could have been gay porn stars.
I don't know any, but his name is John Hamm, right?
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the reasons why I had to literally
Hold
beat
on.
Hunter into having sex for the first time with a
by
female.
beat, he
This
means
is why he's so
By beat,
bad.
he means get me started. So he has had another hard dick in his hand.
No,
for
that
the
is
previous podcast.
I had to slap him in the face a couple of times.
Hunter, you can do this
I
tonight.
d- and there was no fluffing involved.
You
There
can
was
do
no
it. You
fluffing
can do it,
involved.
Hunter. Hunter,
There was
you
no
can do
fluffing.
it.
I might have slapped him on the ass. That's about it. Said, "Good game, get in there
But
like
I wasn't
swimwear."
wearing underwear. I was naked.
Yeah. Well, you know, a slap on the ass, a
15
slap on the
seconds.
Anyway,
ass.
hold on.
Throughout
Hold
the
on.
match.
There was no
John,
cupping.
John Hamm missed his calling as a gay porn star.
Who is John Hamm,
the
dude?
lead,
from
the
Mad
lead
Men,
actor
right?
of Mad Men?
Who the fuck is that?
In the moon,
It's this dude.
he became an alcoholic.
Anyways, so he,
Why are we talking about dudes on TV shows that only you
hold on.
watched?
I've never seen the show. I just know he's famous.
Then how the
Hold
fuck
on.
do you know who he
Hold
is
on.
if you ain't never
Here-
seen the show?
Here's the name.
He was like, I went to the moon.
Devin, shut the fuck up and let me make these terrible jokes. So porn number one he could have been in, Slammin' Ham. Porn number 2, glazed ham. Porn number 3, ham sandwich. All gay porn.
Wait, you forgot the fourth installment. Moon's over my hammy.
There you go.
Boom, done.
Thank you for letting me make those terrible jokes, Devin. Fucking idiot, interrupting.
All right.
Steve, laugh into the mic, please, so people can hear it.
Steve's crying, which is the funniest part about this whole scenario. Steve is literally in tears as we speak. He shook. He's fucking shook. So here I am. I'm at a party, and once again, everybody is being lame and doing dumb shit. It's like a Christmas theme party, right? No. It's a Christmas theme party. They had a nog off, so everybody's
hoes
ho.
everywhere.
Giggity goo, giggity goo, giggity goo, giggity goo. So I'm like,
is that the toilet paper wipe the button sound?
It was the same one.
there it is.
The butthole sounds.
Squeaky clean.
That's the butthole
Yeah.
sound.
Anyways,
So
holiday pussy.
anywho, I show up right, and Christmas Eve just so happens to be my birthday. So I'm over there, and there's a soiree going on, and everybody's drinking eggnog, and I'm like, dude, let's get this party started. Let's get some bitches naked. Let's get some shit fucking happening. So I bring over
Let's get it started. Yeah.
you.
So we
you keep that
switched it
going
up to gingerbread.
negative. So I make my world famous concoction, pink panties, and every time I make this type of drink, people get naked and there's fornication involved.
For all those listening, it's like a variation on jungle juice.
It kind of. It tastes like pink lemonade, 3/4 alcohol. It's a variation of jungle juice. Anyway, with rum. But anyway, I digress. So I make this beverage in this giant, because I bring over like 2 gallons of booze. Like, I'm not fucking around. I bring over a lot, and everybody's getting fucking super saucy. So, and it's one of those things. It's like Devin, Steve, you could be just chilling. We could all be bullshitting like we are now. First cup goes down like water. Second cup goes down like water. Third cup goes down like water. Then you're like,
Roofies don't have that effect on you.
Yes. Yeah, well, you know, all right. And then the third cup. After the third cup, you're like, I got to go take a piss, and you stand up and you fall right the fuck back down.
Sounds like soju.
It gets you fucked.
Speaking of standing,
So
up,
there's
falling-
some.
Quick side note. You remember that time we were at Chili's and we were racing, shotgunning
5 minutes.
No, we're having car bombs, and
Right,
you
right.
fucking were horrible once again. Yes,
No, but I didn't.
absolutely atrocious.
But I didn't spill any.
Wait,
I just.
No, you
Drink
spilled it all over
wait.
yourself.
No,
Hunter just said that
bullshit.
one time at Chili's, and immediately you were like, "Oh no, that was the car bomb time. I know what you're talking about."
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I didn't spill any.
Yes,
That
you
must-
did.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You got it
that
all
must
over
have
your
been
shirt
a
and all over the
great
bar.
Time
No,
at
no, no,
Chili's.
no. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
If for him to just say that time
we
at
went-
Chili's, and you know exactly what happened.
That's right.
Dude,
No, we
dude,
went
you
to the-
you can't fucking chug booze and or beer to save your life. Your beer medal sucks.
Well, no.
You can drink a lot, but your beer medal
That's
sucks.
why. No, it doesn't suck. 'Cause I can drink a lot. But
Question.
no.
But you're not good
Who
at
the
any
fuck
beer
goes
games.
to Chili's and starts chugging
Well, that's
alcohol?
no. That's the reason why. Because
These guys.
we knew the bartender, so we.
Yeah, I used to
Okay.
work there. I knew
Okay.
the owners, so I was like, game on. Oh
But
yeah,
no, I didn't spill.
I know
it
a lot of
myself
people.
'cause
I get a
we
lot
went
of free
out-
booze
We went out
wherever I
after
go.
that. But no,
Yes, we
the
did.
point is we
Grog?
raced for like 6 Irish car bombs. You know what those are?
Mhm.
I lost every time, right? I didn't think I was that drunk.
Get out of town.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit you in the dick again.
shit's weak.
No, I mean, like, for real. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Like
Anyway,
this,
I mean,
this
you
was,
just
this was,
guzzle them.
yeah, guys, this was me giving it to
Number
Hunter.
one.
Hunter, spell long dick. What? Oh God, it's in my face.
There you go. There's long dick.
Yeah.
The pale white rider. But no, so I lost every time, right? And I was sitting in like these high stools, and I was like, I'm not drunk. Like he was saying, stand up and you're drunk. I stood up and was like, ooh. And then we went to the movies, and I just slept through the whole thing, fucking hammered.
It was a dope ass film, and Hunter's like,
But
I'm
no,
like,
I did
nigga,
not
you don't snore.
I did not spill it on myself. I do take umbrage with that statement.
You spilled all over the bar.
No, dude.
There was car bomb dripping off your chair when you finally actually managed to get your
No.
fucking drunk ass
Bullshit.
acclimated enough to go take a piss.
It took
bullshit.
me
Not
3 times as long to drink it, but I was not spilling my booze
What's inside
everywhere.
of your hoodie right now?
Nothing.
beer,
Beer
but
residue.
cum.
spilled beer. And
Cum?
I don't want to know about the other
Jesus,
part.
Mick cum is all up in your
Jesus, Mick Gum?
Take that better. That's better.
Cum is an acronym for.
And that's a lie. You wouldn't have cum all over your shirt. You don't drip.
I
any
wouldn't
like
have
that.
missed.
Yeah, he doesn't miss when it comes protein shake. Delicious.
Fucking-
teeth, tongue, and anus is the only place you find traces of it.
Wow.
Why
For
are
you,
the-
it's
why are the teeth?
for you. It's teeth, tongue,
When
and
he chewing
beard.
that shit.
Devin, for you, is it teeth, tongue, and beard? Is that why it's
Just
lighter
all
right
beard,
here
just
on
all
the chin?
beard.
Yeah, it's all beer.
Oh, Lighter on the
God,
chin.
that's fucking
He does like the porn
disgusting.
stars. He spits it out.
It
Depends on the porn star.
Hold on. Speaking of that, hold on. So you're married. You got a girlfriend. You guys watch porn at all?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know why, but it makes me like nauseously sick when they play with the cum.
So you don't like watch bukkake shit?
No,
Yeah, that's
not
gross.
at all.
So you never seen those Japanese chicks snort it?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, God.
No,
No, dude,
I've
like
never
when
seen that.
Wait, no, okay. Have you ever looked at porn just for the like curiosity? Have you ever looked at porn not to jack off?
Oh yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
like I look at bloopers, they're funny as shit. Like a dude busts and like gets it all over the camera guide. He's like, "What
Dude,
the fuck?"
I don't
Drops the
know.
camera or whatever. That's
seen-
funny.
I seen some.
That's funny.
I seen some bloopers where like the dude's on the bottom and the chick's riding, and the dick bends in the middle.
Oh, that's not funny, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
but no,
just painful.
but no, dude. Like any type of like the shit where like even if it's one chick where she like makes the bubble, it makes me want to vomit. I don't know why.
Nah,
like,
dude, the funniest blooper I ever
Cum
saw in
bubbles are
porn.
disgusting.
Yeah, they are. I did that to a chick once. The funniest blooper I ever
so
saw.
hard
Though,
to get to your beard.
I bet.
I wouldn't know.
And your freckles.
Yeah, the funniest shit I ever saw in a blooper was a chick actually shit on some dude's dick,
Yeah, I saw
like
that one.
mid-stroke, like goes in, comes out, and it's just like the fucking levees break. I'm like, oh,
No, I've
dude's
seen
like,
Two
what
Girls,
the
One Cup.
fuck?
I've seen a
Yeah, I've
bunch
seen
of
two
those.
girls.
where-
You've seen Two Girls, One Finger? It's even worse.
Two girls, one finger. What the fuck?
Two-
Anything that sounds like the Two Girls One Cup name, I won't
Oh,
watch.
Imagine
I've
Two
never
Girls,
seen
One
it.
Cup
never seen
involving
Two Girls, One
puke
Cup?
as well.
Somebody described it to me. I was like, I don't need to see that.
Oh my! You have to watch it. It's like you have to watch a classic movie just for the fact that it's a classic movie.
Well, hold on.
You have
Speaking,
to watch
speaking
this.
of that, have you guys ever seen Mr. Hands?
Is that the dude? Who
Why is that
Yeah,
really
did something
familiar?
with cutting, isn't it?
No. That's the dude who gets fucked to death by a horse.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
told me about
no. I don't want to see dudes getting
told you
fucked
about
by
it, too.
horses.
I've heard about it, but I don't want to. Nice.
That is wretched.
So at least
We're
two-
labeling that Mike Hunter, so no one else has to use it.
Oh yeah, you might have a mic that.
yeah,
that
Devin
Devin's
shit on these
shit
mics a bunch of
particles.
times.
That's why. See, all of you fucking newbies don't know how to hold a mic properly, including you. No. You have the thumb, and the thumb gives you the 1 inch rule.
But
And
you
if
don't
have
need.
the-
But you don't need to do that when you're.
No,
The-
you don't
for
need to
what
do it
we're doing.
when you're me, because I've been around microphones. Like I see people going like this. Hunter,
Yeah.
he just stays right here, doesn't hit the lips.
Devin,
Maybe
pay
every once in
attention.
a while hits the chin.
What we? Anyways, dude getting fucked to death by a horse. Mr.
Why
Hands.
are we talking about that? That's not even
We started
entertainment.
with Hunter's virginity story.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're now talking about
About
dudes getting
dudes
fucked
getting
by
fucked by
horses.
horses.
We'll get back
all
to
ties
it.
in
We're
together.
talking about weird porn shit and how I didn't like playing with cum. I don't know why that shit makes me sick
Wait,
though.
we didn't say anything about you playing with cum.
You said something about
Did
you
I-
playing with cum.
Did I just say me playing with cum?
That's
Oh,
gay.
Freudian slip.
Party and slips.
It's just like when like
Whoopsies.
6 dudes come over me. I just don't know what to do.
I don't like playing with it. The
Yeah,
cum
like,
bubbles
It's
I
are
try to
like
disgusting.
separate it and sort it by salting.
but I
it.
can't
Sometimes
swallow
it
it all
burns.
at once.
But no, in porn, honestly, like chicks playing with it, I can't stand that. Just,
You should see him snort it.
I'd
Never
probably
seen. No,
throw
I'm
up.
good on that.
Just
Good on
watch
that.
Bukkake.
I made this
No,
dude
that
throw up.
snorting thing, that
I made
sounds
this dude. You
disgusting.
remember when I
Fucking
made you?
gross.
Hold on. I made him throw up just telling him by telling him what was in a porn movie, and I actually did not see this. I read an article about it because if I saw it, I might have vomited too. There's in Europe, the porn's super weird, right?
Oh, dude.
You remember what I'm about
I
to
think
say?
Japan's
Yeah,
worse,
of course
the
I
worst.
remember this.
So in Europe, the porn's super weird, right? There's these two twin brothers,
Oh no.
Yeah.
twinks. You know what twinks are? Skinny, hairless dudes. And they made a porn together. Like they fucked each other. And I told him while we were drunk, and he threw up.
Why did you see this?
I didn't see it. I read about it on Vice.
Why would you read
I
about
think it was
it?
Vice.
What the? Oh, okay.
Dude, like
Dude,
I read
I read it-
like Shakespeare and Hamlet and like Lord of the Rings
ESPN.
and ESPN
I'm the
and you know
Hamlet
like
of perversion.
Kama Sutra.
Dude, I read it.
He's like reading about fucking
Oh,
two
well,
midget
two brothers
gang-
fucked each other.
Yeah.
Let me click that one.
Yeah.
Attention,
Ooh, yeah.
listeners.
Dude,
Do you
I
have
read it.
a
I
similar
read it.
story or any other type of relating article?
Like, dude, what do you
Comment
really like?
below, and we will get back to you immediately.
Devin, are you a helpline associate right now, or
I'm trying to get people that can relate to your story to comment.
Yeah,
so that
please,
we can
people,
talk
comment
it.
Good
about
idea.
Hunter's
Thank
problem
you.
with
Thank you. I also,
having curiosities with absolutely bizarre, fucked up gay shit.
I also read a
Thank you.
story about a chick who trained dogs to fuck women.
I seen a dog fuck a woman.
What?
Are you serious?
Not like live, like on the.
Oh, that's totally different.
No,
oh, you're
it
cool.
is.
You're cool now.
That is different.
Animal
Hold
porn
on,
you
hold
clicked
on, hold
is
on.
totally better
hold
than
on.
seeing it live.
Hold on. As fucked up as that is, would you guys not go to the donkey show in Tijuana if you could find it?
No.
Oh, I'd do it.
Why?
Are you
Why
kidding
the fuck
me?
would you want to see that?
The donk
What? Go. What?
Because it's
no-
like a train wreck.
Why would
yeah,
you want to see
exactly.
It's absolutely
like a
horrible, but you
NASCAR
can't
wreck.
take your
money
eyes
to
off
go
of it.
see it. You don't go pay money to go see a train wreck. If a train wreck happens, you watch it and you're like, "Fuck."
I would
that's
pay
horrible.
$20 to go see a train wreck, just like a donkey show in Tijuana, Mexico.
Dude, I would
I'm
absolutely.
gonna pay
I'm
money
gonna
to go
be-
watch this donkey fuck a chick.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah.
would not go see it.
No.
Are you
What the
fucking
fuck
kidding
is
me?
wrong with
My
you?
buddy went and saw a donkey show, and he said he's like, you have to witness it for its absolute, because you hear about it all the time, but
Oh,
this is what
I've heard tons of people went down there and tried to find it and couldn't.
This is the thing though. This is what my buddy said. This is a friend of mine for
This is
years.
a very secret-
Friend of mine for years. This is what he said. He said straight up.
Straight up.
You
Straight
think,
up
you
now,
think
tell
about
me,
it.
do you really want to love?
You think about it, and you're like, oh yeah, whatever, donkey show, da 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 da, and you like kind of prep yourself for it in a way where you're like, okay,
Like 5 minutes in the bathroom beforehand.
well, I don't know, some people are like that, but you know, you're like, okay, it can't be that bad, this, that, or whatever. And he said, anything that you tried to do to like nullify your reaction, no, it's just
Oh, I bet.
Have you ever looked up donkey porn on the internet?
no.
No.
Why?
I don't want to go to jail.
You're not gonna go to jail.
Bestiality is
dumbass.
illegal.
To download, not to stream.
So is fucking a chick from behind.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Not
it
in
is.
every state.
That's sodomy.
No, not in every state.
Anyway,
Not in
you
every
haven't
state.
looked it up online. Why the fuck would you pay money to go do it? You could do it for free.
Because I want to see it live. I don't want to see it on my computer.
Devin,
It's going to be the
I'll
one
say
time.
you.
Guess what? I don't have a fetish with cocaine, but when I go to Colombia, which is on my list of things to do before I die, I'm going to swim in a fucking pool of it.
speaking of that, I want to do some Wolf of Wall Street shit where he blows cocaine in a chick's asshole with a straw. I want to do that
He does?
at a
I
donkey
haven't
show.
seen that.
What?
Dude, that sounds
Oh
awesome.
yeah, you don't know about that?
I never
The-
watched Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, the new Martin Scorsese film. It's all about this dude who robbed the shit out of people on Wall Street.
Yeah, I heard it
So
was based on a true story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And one of the scenes is he's fucking a hooker and he blows cocaine in her asshole with a straw and then starts fucking her.
See, now that is on the bucket list right
Right.
now.
With
That's
the-
fine.
with the
Seeing a
donkey
donkey
show.
fuck a woman is not on the list.
It could be a dude.
Whoa, no.
I forgot it's a hunter's dream.
Dude, bro, like hearing you say these things
What
like
is
this
that,
last
like,
hour,
Silent Bob
2
Strike
hours,
Back?
like
Who's
you-
Darla? Oh,
like,
I'm
do I
Darla.
really need to hook you up
That's
with my
the
gay
Steve.
cousin Caleb? I mean, he's got some.
Does he know any donkeys?
Get your
He
cousin,
might.
He's
get
got
your,
some
your
hams.
cousin to listen to the show. You might think he's got
My
a
cousin
chance.
hates my guts. He's a fucking piece of shit.
No, he doesn't hate you. He loves you.
No, he hates my guts. He's a piece of shit. I don't like him either. Continue.
Donkey show,
Seriously though,
bro.
Wasn't I talking about Hunter losing his
Yeah.
virginity at some
Should we
point
get back
tonight?
to that? Anyways, Devin, before we leave this subject, how say you donkey show?
Donkey show, yay.
Okay. What the fuck? Brian, continue.
All right, so it's 75% of us think the same thing. All right, so at a party, and I'm trying to fucking mac schmooze on this bitch, and she's like off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on, and then
Oh, I forgot about that.
and then and like make out with her a little bit, like I think I fingered her a little bit. She stuck her hand down my pants, blah 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 blah. And no, that's different. That's a different one.
Hunter said
No,
something
it's
about having to
not.
go pick him up at 4:30 from her house.
They were still there when you banged her, dude.
No, I'm talking about the chick you were making out with.
That is the same one you fucked the night you lost your virginity, homie. Yes, it was.
I'm talking about a different chick.
No, I'm not. The little brunette.
Wait, you made out and fingered the chick that Hunter lost his virginity to?
Yep, same night.
No, that's bullshit.
No,
I don't
it's
have
not.
a problem with that statement.
No, it's not. It's 100% swear to God true. That's the same bitch.
No, I know what you're talking about.
I know
but
who
you're
you
getting-
banged.
No, you're getting two stories confused.
It's the same weekend, dude.
I know, but
It's
you're
the
getting
same night.
Yes, I know, but you're getting two chicks confused.
No, it's the same one, not the one you had to come get me. I'm talking about at the barn.
I like my virginity stories so much simpler. It's just like,
Yeah,
man,
fuck
fuck
that.
the
That's
girl.
for pussies.
So
No,
anyway,
but hold on. Where did you
That's for
finger this
pussies. I
chick?
need my friend
Out
to
on the
loosen her
deck.
up for me.
We were
what I'm
smoking
talking
a
about.
cigarette.
You're not talking about the same chick then.
yes, I am.
No, because the chick I banged when you were doing that shit, it was on the kitchen table. I got video of it. It's a different
fuck?
chick. You're getting two stories
Negative.
confused. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Little short brunette
But wait,
is a hook.
thick.
Thick.
Yeah,
Little
that's
short,
not
thick
her.
brunette.
That's not her. That's not who I banged. You're getting two stories confused. That's the one I had to pick you up from.
No, not
Yes,
that
that's
one.
not
a
who I
different
banged.
one.
No,
I
that's
fooled around with the same chick you fucked that night at the barn.
yes,
Swear to God.
guys. But the one you're talking about that you fingered, that's not her. She's not thick. It was not her.
Hunters are done.
Your guys' conversation does not make sense to anyone but you two.
That's all right.
How about this? Did you fuck around with any girl that he fingered and made out with?
Yeah, but it's a
Yes.
different one than he's thinking of for that
I don't
night.
give a fuck if it's the virginity or not. The fact that you did that's.
Anyway, so
No.
I know what I'm talking about.
No, he.
This guy was way drunker than I was. I know
Well,
what I'm
right,
talking about. Hunter
but
was way drunker than I was.
But you're talking about the thick chick, right?
No, dude, she had a little bit of an ass. She had titties, but it wasn't like the thick chick who was like blah blah. That one I wanted to bang and I never got to hook up with.
Right.
And I followed her to her house thinking I was gonna get a piece of ass there, and it turned out negative
Right, and I had
because
to
her
pick
parents
you
woke up. Yes, that one I never fucked or never fooled around with. The one you banged, I fooled around with the exact same night. I know exactly who she was.
Right, but what I'm saying is it was on the kitchen table.
I fiddled with her on the kitchen table and not on the fucking. I could have sworn I
Okay.
made out with her. I could have sworn I made out with her on the fucking deck, smoking a cigarette and diddled her a little bit. Maybe I did it on the kitchen table in front of people too.
Maybe.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Couldn't remember.
Either way. I
Anyway,
fucked
so
her.
finally, she's like, I don't want to. It's like I want to bang your friend, and I'm like,
Hear
I
that?
really want to
So,
get some pussy.
you just
And I'm like,
wants
all
to
right.
Fuck me, Steve. This fucking white thick dick.
Anyway,
Steve, come here real quick.
Get the
check
fuck out of here.
Anyway, Steve, fucking, I'm like, man, I really want to get some pussy. I was like, maybe we can go on the train. And Brendan, our buddy, comes up, dude who lives there. It's Brian.
Hold on though. On a related note, the funny part is so he did finger and all that shit, right? But our other buddy, the young kid who went off to the Marines, me and a guy whose name starts with B, he knows what I'm talking about, essentially tagged. No.
Oh,
Don't say his name though.
right. Yeah.
No. Anyways, so we essentially ended up tag teaming this chick. Yeah. That's what I
Oh.
said. We ended up
That's right.
shit, fuck, we almost triple teamed her because another guy whose name started with a D was in the room.
Yeah, the blonde. Yeah. That was a different night.
See, that's some grody
No.
shit.
No.
Just
That was
these stories.
that was like the next weekend. Anyway,
That was the next weekend. Yeah.
anyways, continue.
So,
That's how the fuck we get down, Steve.
that's how
Oh
get
yeah,
down, dude.
I'm gonna get down. Just fucking sugar
Yeah.
chicks in the same night.
whatever.
There's
That's how
like
you get down, Devin.
Don't hate the player, hate
Steve,
the
there's
game.
like 350,000 people in the city. We gotta get it where we
Share
can.
'em.
Yeah. Anyways,
So, Brendan's like, no, B.
you just said his name. I said don't say his name.
Who, Brennan?
Yes.
I can give a shit.
Was it Brendan or Brendan?
See, there you go.
There you
Boom. You'll
go.
never know. Anyway,
I think it was
What-
Brandon.
What's Brandon?
What's his last name?
Brandon.
Kurtz.
Kurtz.
Oops, my
Kurtz-
bad. Anyway,
Kurtz
Brandon
rent-
Kurtz.
Brandon Kurtz.
Kurtz rent a car.
Yeah. So, fucking Hunter goes down to the room and starts plowing this chick, and I'm like, B. I'm like, yo, give me the video camera because he had this old school video camera. It was awesome. True story. I'm like, give me the video camera. We got to get this shit on tape for science. And he's like, yes.
I believe
yes, we
he
do.
said that.
Yes, we do. I'm like,
Bill
Hunter's
Nye the Science
You know,
Guy.
I was like, bro, I gave him condoms the whole night. Hunter's finally getting laid. You guys have no idea how many different times we tried to get Hunter laid. It has been a significant try and fail for years. It felt like It felt like us trying to get laid for the first time, but it was our buddy who we were trying to get laid. And
Victory for everyone.
yeah, well, yeah, he was the last one. I mean, it's like, dude, you got to get rid of it. It's useless.
Like a mutual victory.
Yeah,
You
he's got beer under his arm.
success.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's a feather.
So
I like
so
the flick of the
finally,
wrist,
Hunter
dude.
starts giving this chick the spurs, and I'm like, "Gosh, what's happening?" And I got the video camera, and I'm like, "Ladies and gentlemen," and I remember because I had a moment of clarity. Ladies and gentlemen, people around the world,
Oh, that's what you called it?
Hunter Shedlock is finally getting laid for the first time, and like,
Oi.
Well, hold on. I've
You could
seen
see
it.
the hunter
could-
in his natural
habitat.
habitat.
No, no, no.
Trialing this woman at the party.
Having no idea what he's doing.
After years of being in the Sahara Desert, he finally comes to an oasis.
But hold
Going
on.
on 76 seconds. This is a record time.
Hold on. I've seen this video. So it's him, my other buddy.
You've seen this video.
Wait, that
Oh,
video
yeah.
it still exists?
I don't know where
I
it's
don't know
at.
where it's at
Our
now.
buddy might
Post
have
it in the comments
But
below.
no, here's how the video starts. It was this. I told you, like, we set up the cards so the chicks would lose strip poker.
No, I set up the
No,
card
you
so the
didn't.
chicks would
No, you
lose
didn't. No,
strip
no.
poker. I'm
I'm gonna give credit where credit would due. It was to a man whose name started with D. He did it.
No, it wasn't. It was me.
It was me.
It was your
My
idea.
name starts with D.
Anyway, whatever.
Anyways,
Twist.
so on the beginning of this videos, we got these two chicks, fucking totally going at each other. Brian doing some stuff with them on the kitchen table.
Diddling and doodling.
It goes to me. It goes not to me. but
Spirographing.
It's him and my other buddy alone in a room, dark. Like Hunter's about to fuck.
Oh, okay.
They got the fucking camera towards them. They're like, Hunter's about to fuck. We're gonna get it on tape. And then there's a bunch
Nothing
of.
against you, Brian, but his stories.
homosexual in nature.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm
So
saying.
my two buddies are in a room with a
In the
camera.
dark.
In the dark.
It was them, not me. But they're facing each other, talking into it, right? And then there's a bunch of shaky camera work as they're trying to go through the ceiling.
So I'm like,
With
fuck, you
fucking-
locked the door. And I'm just like,
Of
I
course
can
I
fucking
locked-
hear you guys. You guys are like, fuck
Yeah.
off, don't ruin it for me. So he goes back and I'm like, shh, shh. So we like 15 minutes we go by. We're like down there, we're like quiet. I'm like,
Well, first of all, they thought I couldn't hear them, but they walked into the laundry room and they were so drunk I could hear them breathing the entire time.
yeah, we're pretty wasted.
Hey, it's a good thing though. I was probably keeping him hard.
Probably.
Well, it didn't hurt.
Your
Yeah,
breath.
It helped. It helped. Fuck yeah. So
Suck his dick.
fuck yeah. Yeah, it's so
But anyways.
fucking hard.
So I'll take over. I'll take over here from my perspective, and then we'll let Brian talk. So I'm in there. I can hear them breathing after the. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, like, because when I'm fucking, the door doesn't lock. I have my feet against it, holding it closed, because I thought.
Is that
they
what
were
it
gonna-
was?
Floor is in
Damn.
the door.
Yeah. I thought
Okay.
they were gonna do this, and then they did.
Sure, shit.
I should have broke down the door. Brendan was like, "No, my buddy, get pissed."
So I had
blah, blah,
my
blah."
feet
Should've broke it
against the
down.
door, right? And I said what he just said. And then I hear him going to the laundry room. They're drunk, fucking standing there. I don't know, jacking each other off, whatever the fuck they were doing.
hiding,
Right.
trying to
So
miserably.
then
I was in the bathroom to be.
so it
Brendan
wasn't,
was in the laundry
it
room.
wasn't like my bedroom, but I stayed there a lot because me and my buddy Brendan would drink and I'd sleep in this other room, right? So it was almost like my
It
unofficial
was a spare room.
Right, but I'd stay there all. So they go into Brennan's room and it's a drop ceiling. And I just hear it's moving fucking tiles, Brennan, because fucking Brian,
Yeah.
fucking he was thinner then, but he's still 250 pounds. Thinks he's gonna fucking crawl through the drop ceiling.
No,
And
there was
like
no
fucking
thinking. There was no thinking. Okay, so this is how it goes. Because
But any-
Hunter's banging this chick out after we get caught, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Da 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 da. I managed to sneak again back down the stairs somehow.
I heard them
without-
the entire time.
without him coming out. Maybe he was just like, mid-stroke and didn't want to fuck it up because he'd been going for a while now, off and
I
on.
definitely had some whiskey dick.
And I'm like,
Let me test it on you.
bam.
Bring your face.
I'm like, Brennan, get the fuck down
Clinical
here. Help me
trials
out.
begin.
He's like, no, dude, just leave him alone. Because there was another bitch
Thank
that
you,
Brendan was
Brennan.
talking to, and I'm like, fuck that. So here I am, dude, and I'm
Devin
like,
just spilled beer on himself.
moving ceiling tiles because there's a drop ceiling in both rooms. So the ceiling's 10 feet
But
tall.
hold on.
It's like an office building. Where we?
It looks like an office building.
But it's
yes.
a drop ceiling and it's hollow, so when he moves it, it's like it echoes. I can hear it.
So I'm taking ceiling tiles and I'm moving ceiling tiles, And I get up on this dresser, and I'm like, dude, there's fucking track through here. Like an office building. It was weird. I've never seen a house built like that. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking doable. So I fucking managed to fucking Magilla Gorilla my big brown ass up in the fucking drop ceiling. And I'm heading, and I'm so close to the other side of the wall. I'm like 3-4 feet away. Like, it's right there. And I know all I have to do is slide one tile back. Fuck it, I'll just fall through the roof. As long as I get footage. What happens? I fall through the ceiling and hit a fucking dresser. I'd like almost break the camera.
In the room you're in?
In the room
No,
I'm in.
in the room next to it.
Yeah. Because there's like a false wall.
I hear when he's moving them, right? And I'm like, I fucking hear you. And I hear him like, shut the fuck up, Brennan, shut the fuck up. But I can hear him saying this, right? And then he keeps crawling, and I hear boom, 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 boom.
I'm like, oh, like I got like a dresser like the one I have there, and I like landed like back first, right in the middle of my back on the corner of the motherfucker, falling like 6 feet, my big brown ass. I'm like, oh God. But I still got the video camera like this as I was ninja crawling through the ceiling, like, oh God.
Dude, the video of this at this point, because I've seen it, is like
You can't
Blair
tell what's
Witch
going on.
on crack. Like,
It's bad.
because like it's literally him and my buddy talking to themselves in a dark room, and then just and like shitty camera movement, and then boom, 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 boom.
And me like writhing in pain. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But Hunter got laid.
I Peter North the shit out of her.
Yeah. And then
movie won her.
yeah, and then
Actually, pretty much.
yeah.
No, dude, it was literally okay. So when I finally finished, I go, "Oh, I'm about to finish, right?" And I pull the condom off, and like, so she starts jerking me off, and I finish, and literally she has to do like the eye wipe move, and just
Yeah,
was a
so
good time.
then Hunter takes her home with a friend or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And Brendan's little brother, who I love to death, but is a drunk and can drink less than Hunter, but is built like him. His name also starts with a B. I'm not going to say his name.
You already
And
said
this
Brandon.
dude... Yeah, I said Brendan. I'm not going to say his little brother's name because they might hear
Bobby's
me and be
name's
like,
coming
fucking-
out soon enough anyway.
Yep. And,
Thanks, Evan.
and,
Just guess that.
and straight up, so who ends up taking themselves a drunken, passed out nap
Bobby,
in
no.
nude?
It was not Brennan's brother.
Brandon,
Yeah, it was.
No.
Bobby.
Who was it?
It was
Wait,
Bobby.
It was Bobby?
Yeah, it was.
Was it Bobby?
No, it was his brother,
Oh, it was little...
who also has the same first name.
oh, my God. It was
Bronny.
Bryce.
No.
Oh,
Bryce.
It was Bryce.
He said Bryce.
Bryce, Bobby, and
Yeah.
Brendan.
It really was.
Yes.
Oh, my God. So, yeah.
Basically, my
Hunter, one of our best friends' little brothers ended up
yeah,
sleeping in
passed
Hunter's
out in
jizz.
my fucking cum blanket.
Yeah. No, not cum blanket. It was a puddle of jizz.
See,
Like-
you gotta listen. You gotta listen to our other
Well,
episodes.
to be fair, I got most of it on her, so it was less on the blanket. Yeah, he passed out drunk.
And I like go in at a later point in time and like look on dude, and I'm like, oh my God. And he's like this. Like snoring. Like heads partially, like lips touched Hunter's unborn children.
But
Hunter gets laid for the first time, ladies and gentlemen.
his brother does play in the NHL, so
I don't understand why you guys wanted to see it so bad. Like, never in my life have I ever wanted to see anybody.
Because it was like a unicorn.
Steve, like you can't
was
tell
mythical.
my dick is not magnificent. You
no,
wanna see
like
it.
No.
okay, I had a
So
buddy.
No.
you do want to
No.
see it? You want to see my dick?
No.
Steve, do you
No,
want to
no.
see my dick?
Okay, let's say even if I did want to see it,
I mean,
which I don't,
You do?
right?
You want
I
it?
wouldn't want to see it in action.
Yeah, you would.
No, that's weird.
Dude, it's like fucking lightning.
Like,
just
okay.
white flashes. Boom, 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 boom.
Like I had a friend when I was in the military. He was seeing some girl.
You seen Ted, right?
Yeah.
Flash.
Protector of the universe. That just got really white. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes he'll be the blackest dude you know, and sometimes he'll be the whitest dude you know.
I'm half barbarian too,
You
so
just say
it
he's
goes
an
both
educated
ways.
black guy though.
Stephen King's worst nightmare.
I've never heard
Nigga
of
with
such
an
a thing.
education.
Is it in the Smithsonian?
Yep.
Educated
No,
black man?
it's in front of you, motherfucker. How you like me now?
No, there's I'll give some props here on my racism. There's Cornel West, Neil deGrasse Tyson, two of the best, two dudes I take high influence from.
That's it. You're just give
No,
the
I'm
two
talking
people.
about-
I have no idea
they're-
who these two
And
motherfuckers
Jesus.
You know who Cornel West is?
I thought you were making fun of Kanye West.
No, his name
Cornel-
Dr.
oh, no,
Dr.
no.
Cornel West.
Cornel
He is actually a very
West.
intelligent man.
NAACP.
And Dr. Neil
leader.
deGrasse Tyson, who's
I know that guy.
I believe he's a physicist. He's actually going to host the new version of I think about.
Anyway, I got pissed off at my buddy because he was seeing this girl,
are. Uh huh.
right? And we were like, "Oh,
Is
we're gonna
this
go."
your drinking story as well?
Speaking of drinking,
No.
who needs beer?
Well, no. Anyway, tech school, military, whatever. So he's seeing this girl, right? And we're like, "Oh, we're gonna go out." Like I used to be the third wheel a lot and shit.
No,
with
that's
him.
what I'm saying. This is when you
Same
when
dude.
you drove like a couple hours
Right.
and you guys puked on
right.
each other.
I had really good friends with
You
this
told
guy.
this story.
No, he was dating some girl, right?
Yeah, and they were all glowing about
No,
each other.
This was a totally different time.
Okay.
This was a good, like my roommate at the time.
Cheers, Devin.
Right. And so he was seeing this girl. He was like, "Oh, let's go out. You know, let's go hang out." Right. So it was me, him, and this girl in their truck. And he's like, "Oh, hang on, we're just gonna pull off here real quick." So he pulls off on the side of the road into this like open grass lot.
Oh, are they
And
smoking
he's
weed
just
or
like-
taking
Fucks
drinks?
the shit
He's
out of
just
her.
like, "Oh, just chill out here real quick. We're gonna be right back." And so I'm just like, "Man, all right, whatever. I'm on my phone, you know."
What
Dude,
the
to be
fuck?
fair, because I've gotten so little pussy, I'd still do that now, and I'm like 30.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Oh, you know, we'll be right back." So I'm just sitting there. I was driving at the time because they were drinking.
46 levels of Angry Birds later.
Right? No. Well, no. I thought they took off. Next thing I
And
know,
bitching about a couple of movies on
next
the
thing I
interweb.
know, the fucking truck starts moving.
Oh, they were in the bed?
They're fucking in the bed, and I like look in the rearview mirror, and I can see them fucking back there, and I'm just like, "Wow, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do."
How quick did you finish?
Was before or after they popped?
I had to clean it real fast though. Off the steering wheel.
Oh,
Shit.
so it was before.
Hold
right
on.
before.
Speaking of that, Brian, have you not beat off to a voicemail of our buddy nailing one of his ex-wives?
What?
You know,
Voicemail?
This just got personal.
you know exactly what I'm talking about. Tell
No.
the story.
It wasn't a
response.
voicemail. It was pictures.
No.
Wait, you beat it off?
Yes.
You beat off to your friend's ex-wife's pictures?
Remember there was a voicemail on Jeff's phone of Rob banging Veronica?
Yeah, I remember that.
And okay, so
I never read one out to it. no.
Illegal.
we're-
Illegal.
I never
The
read one
government's
out to it.
watching.
So on our buddy's brother's phone, there was a voicemail of him banging his wife. Like his phone
Yes.
was in his pocket, so you
Yes,
could hear.
they weren't
everything.
married at the time. They were still dating.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you do with said voicemail? Be honest.
Did you use it?
No, I didn't.
He went into the bathroom.
No,
he
I didn't.
He took
no, I
said
did
man's
not.
phone.
No, I did not.
Brian, don't lie.
No, dude, it was pics. It wasn't a voicemail.
No, I know you did that too, but you also did it to the voicemail.
No, I didn't, dude.
He did.
No, I didn't. He is full of lies and treason, poison and bullshit. No.
I would have.
But she was hot, so it's
Dude's one of the hottest women ever to come out of AK.
yeah.
Yeah. And if she ever hears this,
She'll
gonna-
never know.
she's gonna kill me. But
She
I don't
had
give a
the-
damn because I'll whoop
she
her
had
new
the
boyfriend's
little
ass.
sweetest sprinkling of a mustache because she had blonde hair.
I saw my buddy's girl that he was banging when she got out of the back of the truck.
That's what I'm talking about. How quick did you?
I did it. Seriously, it took me for a surprise. Like it was just like the truck started moving slow, and then it was like faster. And I'm like, what would you do? I'm sitting
How
there
does
like,
that? How does that go down though? It's like
Dude, I'll
you,
beat off to a lot of
your
things.
girl, and like your best boy or one of your good
And the
buddies,
dad.
and you trust the dude enough to drive your vehicle, so he's got to be a good friend, unless you're a fucking
Wait,
moron.
was it your car or his?
his.
Yeah.
Oh.
So prime example, it's got to be a good buddy to trust him to drive your ride. Unless your friend's a fucking complete fucking idiot, and then you're like,
Well-
hold on, we're just gonna pull off here. So you thinking maybe
To be
maybe
fair,
she's got to
you were
go
like,
pee.
To be fair, you were like 20 and in the service, right? So you're
I
like,
was like 19. Yeah.
what story?
The
No,
one,
I-
the one where I went and beat off to a voicemail
What are you talking about? You and Jay told me together.
No, you guys
I
were
did not
sharing
do
a
that.
urinal when this happened.
Devin.
Devin,
Thank you for listening.
go down.
Share it with a friend. If you don't, go
That's right.
fuck yourself.
Fuck hoes. Make money. Fuck the police.